Okay. Okay. So here we have created the material master. Okay. So now let's say if we need to do some changes. Okay. So this is the transaction for MM01 is for creating the material master. Let's say we have created the material master 1324. We have created it, right? So now let's say /n. Okay. Now if you need to change something to the material master. Now if you want to change something to the material master, so same way you can go to the, let's say in the SAP menu, you can go to the logistics and you can go to the material master. Here you can go to the material master. Here you can go to the material. Here you can go to the change, right? Here it is change and change immediately. Same concept is there, change immediately, schedule and activate. So immediately means it will change the material master data immediately. If you are going to schedule, let's say I need the material master data to be changed from the next week, so you can schedule it for that. Okay. Next one is for the activate. So activate is basically once you are doing the scheduling, then you can go to the activate, means this step you can activate the method, like activate the material. Okay. So now let's go to the immediately, or you can go to the T code MM02. Here you can see the T code is MM02. You can go to the MM02 screen. So here we have created the material master 1324. Once you are entering this one, right? Once you are entering this one, it will directly select the data which is maintained for, like which data is maintained or which user department is maintained. It will be selecting those user department only. So because you are changing means something is existing, then you can only change, right? So you can change once the data is available. So data is available for basic data, purchasing, general plant and accounting. So you are only able to change these views. Okay. And here you can see plant you have to take and storage location you have to take, and you can enter it. Okay. So here let's say if you want to change something, let's say base unit of measure, or let's say material group, anything you want to change, you can change it in the MM02 transaction. Okay. Now let's go to the, let's say I want to change the price of this material. So let's say okay, price we cannot change. Okay. So we can change anything we want to, let's say, okay. So here, let's say we want to change the base unit of measure. Now, let's say from,
Sorry, why you said price we cannot change? Is it because of the standard price or something else?
no, actually price changing is having a different transaction. We can change the price on a different transaction. Here in MM02, we will not be able to change the price. Okay.
Okay.
So let's say we are changing the base unit of measure. Let's say from kg, we want to change it to the PC. Okay, so it is highlighting something that you are changing the base unit of measure from kg to PC. Just enter it. Now it is base unit of measure is showing us PC. So now if you save it, so it will be saved. Okay, so now it is saved. So let's say now we have created the material for one plant, right? Now we want to create the material for other plants. Okay, so how we can do that? So let's say this material, we need to go to again /n MM01. Again, we need to go to MM01. To extend anything, we need to go to the creation T code. So this is the T code for creation, and this is the T code for extension also. So you want to extend some user department, or you want to extend some of the plants. So for that, you can go to the MM01 again. So let's say here you want to enter, let's say 1324. This is the material, right? So here, if you select these things, if you don't select any other views, it will be, let's say for same organization label, you can select If you selecting this one, it will show you that material is already maintained for this transaction or event. Okay, so you cannot create or you cannot maintain for the same thing. Let's say here we are taking let's say anything. Okay, let's take an example. We are taking basic data 2 view. Okay, we are adding one view. So now if we enter the same plant and same storage location, it will allow us. Okay, just a second. Just a second. Need to change this. Okay, it will not work for the basic data 2 view, I believe. Enter it. Let's say warehouse 1, this one. Okay, this is not created under this. Let's see. Okay, so now it is allowing us to create the material. So this is directly taking us to the warehouse management tab, right? Here, if you want to enter the or if you want to maintain the warehouse tab, then you can maintain the data that is related to warehousing. Okay, so basically, if you want to create a new user department or you want to extend the material to a new user department, that you can do it through the MM01 transaction. Same with, let's say if you want to do something over here, you can maintain, but we are not changing it because this warehouse number is created for some other plant. So that's why we are not doing any changes. Okay, so likewise you can maintain different views for that. So basically this basic data 1 and basic data 2 are the same view. That's why it is not allowing us. If you select the classification, I believe it will be allowing us. Okay, here you want to have to take some integration classes. Okay, so here you can see in the information bar there was showing that material is already existing and it will be extended, right? So you will be getting this and you have to enter some of the classification. So that will be a later part we can see, but here basically if you want to create some of the other user department, then for the existing material you can click on the MM01 and you have to put only 1324. Only you have to put the material number. Rest all also, let's say if you are not, let's say if you are taking this as a blank also, let's say we are taking this as a blank. Okay, we are just entering the material number. Now if you enter, it will by default it will take the industry sector and a material type, because this material is created for this industry sector and for this material type we have created, so it will take by default. Okay, so now if you enter again, you can change the different views. Okay, now we have done with the views. Like let's say for the same plant, if you want to create a new department view, then you can create. Now let's say for the same data which is maintained, for this one we want to create it for a different plant. Let's say we take this plant and we take this storage location and we enter it. Now it is also showing the material is already exist and will be extended. So the material is already created and it will be only extended to the next plant. Okay, so it will be only extending the plant to the next department, right? Sorry, the next plant it will be extending the material. Understood or any doubt? You need to understand these two things. One is MM02, which is change one, and MM01, which is for creating and extending. Okay, so first material needs to be created in the MM01. Then if you want to change some of the existing data, then you have to go to the change transaction, or from here also you can go to the, let's say, slash and MM01. Okay, here also you can go to the material, here also you can go to the change. Okay, from here also, from the menu bar also you can go to the change from here. for every transaction. If you are in a, let's say, MM01, or you are in let's say in purchase order creation, let's say ME21, and if you are there, or any kind of, let's say, sales order creation, or any kind of main screen you are there, from the menu bar directly you can change it to the create, or you can go to the change or display. Directly you can go from here also. Some operations are, you can go to the some different transactions from here also. Okay, so here let's say we are going to change. You can click on change immediately, it will go to the MM02, right? You can see this is the MM02. So now let's say create immediately. Okay, so now let's enter this one. Okay, so enter this one and enter the departmental views. Here you can go to the plants, enter the plant storage location, enter it, right? So it will again show you material will be extended. So extension is basically when the material is available in the system. Let's in the system material is available. Maybe the material is not available for a plant or a storage location, but the material is available in the system. So in that case, you have to select the transaction as the MM01. Okay, and let's say these values are already there, you want to change, let's say base unit of measure you want to change, or let's say order unit you want to change, material group you want to change, which is data is already available. So for that you need to go to MM02. Understood, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so this is basically for the existing material. If you want to change some, let's say some user department you need to add, or you need to create it for the different plant, then you can go to the MM01 transaction, right? So now let's see some of the field that you will be not able to do the changes in the MM02. Okay, what are the fields? Okay. Okay, so in MM02, once you are going to change the some fields in the material master, so let's say base unit of measure. Okay, let's say batch management. There is one selection button is there for the batch management, right? And let's say valuation class. Okay, next let's say material type. These fields you will be not able to change if there is some stock for the material, or let's say there is some open documents are there. So let's say we have created this material, right? 1324 we have created, but in the last screen or last session or in the last process we have seen in the MM02 we are able to change the base unit of measure, right? We have changed it. It was allowing us to change the base unit of measure. But let's say in the middle of the business, there will be some stocks will be there for the material, there will be some stocks will be there, some open purchase order will be there, some open GR will be there, some open IR will be there. Means there is some open documents will be there. In case of there is any existing stock or any existing documents will be there, you will be not able to change these fields. These fields you will be not able to change in MM02. Okay, so if you need to change either base unit of measure or batch management, if you need to change, what you need to do first, let's say if you have the stock, then you have to do the goods issue for the material. Let's say you have to, let's say some dummy material you have to do the goods issue. Let's say I'm just doing the goods issue for the dummy purpose. Let's say I just consume the product in the, let's say virtually I have consumed the product, but normally the material is available in the plant. I have just done the goods issue, that it is issued, it is not under our warehouse, or it is not available in our storage location, right? So you need to do, if there is any kind of stock, you need to do the goods issue first. Let's say if there is any open purchase order is there, you need to close that purchase order. If there is any GR is present for that, let's say we need to do some GRs for that, you need to close that GR document also. So once all of these relevant documents are closed, means material is not having any other fields or any other table, it is having some data, in that case only you will be able to change this kind of field. Understood or any doubt? Understood, right? Not understood?
Yeah, got it, sir.
Okay. So basic thing is, for changing these kind of things, this is basically related to your let's say base unit of measure is a mandatory thing, and batch management, that will be also a key fields for your material master. So these key fields you will be not able to change for the existing material, for which material some stocks are available or some documents are available, you will be not able to change it. Okay. So now let's go to your question for the material price change, right? So we are not able to change the price over here, right? Okay, no problem. Okay, so we are not able to change the price over there, right? So now we want to change the price of the material. So to change the price of the material, we need to go to here. If we go to the navigation screen, from here we need to go to logistics, we need to go to material management, here we need to go to valuation. In the valuation we need to go to here, change material price is there, so here we need to go to the change material price. Okay, so here we can go to the change material price, or we can go to the maintain future prices. Let's say you want to maintain a price in the future, so you can go to the future price. So now let's go to the change material price. Now we want to change the material price right now. Okay, so here it will show you an option to take a date. So let's say from today's date also you want to change the material price, it will be changing the price from today. Or if you want to post it for a future date also, you can be able to change the price for a future date also. Let's take the today's date. Here company code is IT01, I believe, and plant is IT10, right? Here just enter it. So here you want to enter the material, that is 1324, right? What is the valuation type? Okay, valuation type was not available. Okay, so what is the new price? Let's say we want to enter 11 rupees or 12 rupees, we enter. Just enter the price and enter it. So right now you can see material number. This is the price control S. What is the current valuation or current price? What is the new price? This is the unit price per unit. It is changed. Okay. So now if you save it, so the T code is MR21. You can see it. MR21 is the T code. Okay. Now the material price is changed. Now let's go to the material slash and MM03. So to display the material master, you have to go to MM03. So MM03 is for display. You can see here it is mentioned as display material, right? Enter it. Select this one, organization structure, and here RM01. Enter it. Now go to the accounting one. Here you can see the standard price is 12 rupees, right? So this is 12 rupees. And here, let's say in the display material, you will not able to change anything. So basically when we say in the production server, I have told you, or I have mentioned you, like in the production server, you will be only having the display access. So what is meant by that? You will be only having the access for, let's say for the material master, you will be only having the MM03 access, not the MM01 and MM02. You will be only having the MM03 access. So in the MM03, you can only be able to see it. You cannot change anything. You just, you can only see. Okay, here you can see everything is grayed out, right? You cannot change anything. Everything is grayed out. So you can check the screen, you can find out the values, or you can find out the what are the fields are there, but you will not able to change anything. Okay, so that's what the display access means. Okay, So if anyone asks you like, have you created any material in the production server, or have you like changed anything in the production server, directly you can tell them that we don't have any permission in the production system to change anything. We only have the display access. So same with, so this is the material master. Same with here, let's say this is the Migo screen. You will be in the Migo screen, you will be only having the display access, not having the other accesses. Only you can display the material document here. Material document, FI document, you can only able to display it. No other functions will be given to you. Same with the purchasing. Let's say slash and sorry, ME23N. You will be only having this ME23N access. Okay. This is a purchasing document. Let's open it. Okay, so this is, you can see this is a display mode. So display mode means everything is grayed out. Okay, here you can see this is a white screen. So whenever you are going to a change screen or maintenance screen, there you can find these kind of white fields. This is white. White means you can change. Okay, this is gray, right? This is gray means you cannot change it. Okay, so you will be having in the production server, you will be only having the display access, not the change access or the creating access. Okay, you will be having only the, let's say for the purchase order, you will be having the display purchase order. Okay, so this is the difference between, like, these access will be having, let's say Fahim has said like he was doing the Migo activity. So for him, he is a, like he is the user of the warehouse, right? So for him, this access will be there. Like for him, he will be having the Migo access. Means in the Migo, he can do post the document, or he can do the transfer posting, or he can do the, let's say, goods issue or goods posting, he can do. But as a consultant, when he will be moving to the consultant part, then he will be not having that access to do the posting, and it is not his work to perform the business activity. Okay,
Thank you very much, sir. Now I understand my job a little bit more.
right? Okay,
Yeah, because
okay.
I post this when the green combo box. Can you see the light green
This
box?
one.
Yes. Yeah. When we try to post it somewhere here and check and post, then it comes sometime red.
Sometime
And
red and sometime yellow it will come. So
exactly,
in the red you cannot
fire
post it.
sign.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. And then we check this document and then post it document something like this. And uh, yes, we do.
Yes. Yes. So that is the basically difference between the end user and the consultant. So whenever you are going to the interview, so you have to explain your part. Let's say we are explaining the material master part, right? You need to explain it on the basis of consultant, not in the basis of end user. So in the resume also, you have to put the lines, or you have to put the information as a consultant, not as a end user. Okay, so don't mention I have created material master, I have created vendor master, I have done I have created the PO. Not such thing. You don't post these kind of things. Okay, so you have to maintain, you have to mention like, we have customized or we have configured the material master, we have configured the vendor master. But don't mention that I have created the vendor master or I have created the material master. So there is a difference between configuring and creating. Okay, understood?
Okay, okay.
Okay, so that's it for today.
We are getting all the training for configuration part, not
Yes,
for create.
not for
Okay.
creating part. We are just looking into it for the information purpose. Let's say if you are going into a let's say support project or implementation project, you need to know where, what are the fields, what is the relevance of it. So that's why we are looking into the creation part also. But in the, let's say in the real time scenario, when you are going to a support project or you are part of a support project, then this will be not your scope of work. Okay, you cannot change or you cannot do anything. That different departments will be there for that. Let's say if you want to change something in the material master, then you have to ask the master data team to change it. Or if there is no master data team is there, then directly business or your clients, they can change. The key users, they will be having the access to change these things. If still they're not having the access, then you will be having a firefighter called like it as a emergency user access. In that emergency user access, maybe you can create. So that is the last option, not the first option. Okay. So then that's it for today. We have completed the material master related, any informations are there. So we have completed till this one. So tomorrow we will be continuing for the next topic. Okay.